Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got a book to read for you. Today book is Karen in the First Easter for 1972. So let's get started. This afternoon was almost gone from Old Jerusalem as Karen and his father walked. The night breeze blew on them. From Ethiopia they came, a sunny southern land. We trade our ivory and gold with Jewish friends, they planned. A mob of people jammed the street, all colorful and loud. Do you know, Father? Karen asked. Why, there is such a crowd. This is the feast of Passover, with Jews from far and near all gather in Jerusalem to celebrate each year. They jogged along the noisy street and saw a man pass by who looked so gentle, yet so sad that Karen thought he cried. Just then the stranger turned and smiled, and Karen's dark eyes shined. Oh, Father, that's the kindest man that I have ever known. He did seem kind, his father said. But Karen, here we are, the home of Jacob, my old friend. Here, Jacob, at the door. Come in, cried Jacob. Karen, too. Meet Jesse, my youngest son, who waited all day long for you. Together you'll have fun. But now come join our Passover meal, and then we'll get some rest. Tomorrow my eager Jesse can show the city to its guests. That Friday morning dawned bright and clear. The boy ran out the door, through streets and markets and alleyways, so much they must explore. They passed a palace gleaming bright, where people milled around and shouted to the cross with him, an ugly, scary sound. Do you know Jesse? Karen asked. But this is all about. Wait, what is this all about? But Jesse frowned. No, I don't know, but we should soon find out. The mob is coming right this way. Let's follow them and see. Why, look, it's Jesus Christ, the man who came from Galilee. Karen and his friend were sad to see the Lord walk by, a heavy cross up on his back. He's going out to die. A voice behind them spoke these words. The boy turned around and saw Big Simon, Jesse's father's friend, who shook his head in awe. They are killing Jesus, Simon said. Their angry, screaming crowd. Then Jesus turned and looked at them, and Karen cried out loud. I know him. He once smiled at me when he was all alone. I thought he was the kindest man that I had ever known. A Roman guard grabbed Simon's arm. The prisoner isn't strong. Come take the heavy cross from him, and you boy run along. So Kiri and his friend went home. The sky grew dark and near. The sun is gone now, Karen said. I think the end is near. But I don't understand at all why Jesus have to die. He's just a very special man. Can Simon tell us why? At last, the sky grew light again. The two boys ran outside to find Big Simon, who might know why Jesus had to die. They found him standing by himself. He gave them such a hand. Come sit by me, and I'll explain, for now I understand. Jesus was really a special man. The Son of God was he. His father sent him to live with us so he could set us free. He knew he died upon a cross for that part of God's plan. Yet this is not the end of things. He's going to rise again. The third day he'll be alive again. Big Simon gave a nod, and thanks to him, all the rest of us can live as Son of God. The whole next day, the boys could talk of nothing but the man who also was the Son of God, and at last they made a plan. And bright and early, Sunday morning, they creeped out of the spot where Simon said they buried him. Would he be there or not? They hurried down behind a rock. Some woman soon arrived, and then two men in shining clothes said, "He's gone, he's alive." "Alive?" cried Karen. His eye. Then Simon didn't lie. "I'm scared," moaned Jesse. "It's all so strange. Do you suppose we'll die?" "No, don't be scared," Big Simon said. "It's all part of God's plan. Since Jesus died and rose again, death can't scare any man." And Kiri hugged Jesse very tight. "It's time for tears to end. The kindest man is the Son of God. He'll always be our friend." So that was Kiri in the first Easter from 1972. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.